Sit back and relax, watch all the videos, and I will take you on our trip to Regional Travel 2022, Singapore and Malaysia via Royal Caribbean Cruise, which is called the Spectrum of the Seas. This is just one of the enormous benefits offered by Sante International to business owner. Carry ba? Oh, welcome to Singapore International Airport. Kagabi, pinapangarap ka pa lang. Ngayon, narinig na kayo. So, ano masasabi niyong dalawa? Ha? Sakit ulo ba? Nawala yung sakit ulo?
Ako lang mo lang yung kaya. Wala akong marinig.
Bitin-bitin lang yung ilong. Makahiting ha.
Parang sabit yung ulo.
Yes. Masaya sila. Wow! Galing na tayo sa airplane. Puro lang yun. Naka-video tayo.
Ito, push mo, narinig. Wow, ito si Kuya Lito. Ayan ang tropa. Yeah. Nakukuha lang ng kanilang mga baggage mula dito sa luggage trolley. Yun. Yun, nandito pa rin sila sa Singapore Airport. Yan, hindi na magkanda umayo sa sa yan, sa roaming. Pindot.
Including on the cruise ships, because they have the inspectors on the cruise as well. Okay, so if there are places, for example, like a show venue, the show venue, they will ask you to be masked up definitely. Okay, because you'll be sitting there for a prolonged time, for 1 hour, half hour, whatever it is, that they will ask you to mask up. Okay, so wherever they ask you to mask up, please kindly do so. Do not try your luck, because once you do something wrong, $300 fly away. Woo! Don't waste your money like that. Okay, other things like the smoking, okay, or the littering and all this, I leave it up to you. If you are a smoker, please always find out where it is the smoking zone. Okay, that is most important. All right. Otherwise, other stuff like I just passed you the mineral water in your cruise cabins. You should have some other mineral water there as well. If you don't have, it doesn't matter. You can just get some water. You can keep the bottle and you can bottle it up. Okay. On Royal Caribbean and in Singapore, all the tap water are all portable. Okay, so you can have it directly. Yeah. So just to share with you. But very important, what I want to tell you is, now you're seated on this coach. when you come back, it may not be the same one. So make sure later you bring everything down with you. Do not leave anything here behind, okay? Otherwise, it's very difficult for Cheryl to retrieve it back for you because these buses are booked on a transfer basis, point-to-point basis. So they may not be coming back on the 25th. Okay, dokie? Thank you so much. Now, shall we talk a little bit about your cruise?
Yes.
You know you're on bus number 2 and your leader is Hannah? Okay, Hannah later will go share with you when she has a more detailed information about where your whole group will be meeting later in the evening, okay? But the first plan that you ought to do when you go to the cruise center, I saw that you have already your cabin tags. You have your luggage cabin tags. Yeah. So it means if you want to check in your luggage, when you are there, you can check it in. But for some of you, I see your bags is really huge. Some of you, your bags is really small. Those of you having really small bags or the medium-sized one, I definitely encourage you to don't check in. Just push it in yourself. Because otherwise, you're not going to see your luggage until a very long time later. Many hours later. Okay? If you think you have something you needed quite immediately, my recommendation is don't check in your bags. Okay? Because it's not necessary to check in. Unless your bag is super huge, then it's inconvenient for you to push. Okay? So otherwise, medium or small size, I would recommend you can push it on your own. Alright? But it's up to you. Because you have the tags written there, you know your cabin number, right? Okay. Now, when we are there at the cruise center, Hannah said that you guys haven't done your health declaration form. Is that so? So later when you're at the cruise center, I think you have to cooperate with Hannah and then do all your health declaration form before you go. Because you need a few things. The antigen test. Have you done that in Philippines? Yeah. Okay, good. And then you need your passport and you need your vaccination cert, okay? Then you need your health declaration form as well, okay? So I think that part, health declaration, Hannah said you guys haven't done. So at the cruise center, no issues. You just do it. It just take you a few minutes, do it, and then you can go check yourselves in, okay? Now, when you're on the cruise ship, like I said, it's a floating hotel with a mega ship, right? So definitely a hotel, you have a reception. So I think very importantly, you need to remember a few different deck numbers. Deck number 4. Deck number 4. You will find the reception, which is called the guest services. Guest services. So if there's anything wrong with your room, or for example, your card, you're gonna get a cruise card. You haven't received a cruise card, right? So later you're gonna receive a cruise card, and that card, once you receive, your name is there. Make sure your name is correct, okay? And that is also your room key. That's a room key card. Now, and that's also your credit card. That card you can use to swipe and buy yourself a whiskey, buy yourself a chocolate, buy yourself a meal, whatever you want to do on the ship. It will be cashless. You want to buy yourself a ladies' handbag, a branded handbag, a luxury bag, everything is... I think it's there, right? So where we are going to later is the level 1. The bus is going to drop us off at level 1. Can you see the ship? Yes. That we're going to drop us at level 1. And where you are going to later, you have to take the lift. Take the lift up to level 2. That's where you need to enter for the departure hall. And unfortunately, after COVID, Cheryl is not even able to enter the departure hall with you. I'm only able to send you upstairs and outside only. Okay? So if you have any further questions, please check. Otherwise, I will meet you when you come back. My instructions is you will reach here quite early, but you'll eat your breakfast and check out and everything. And I'll be here at 9 o'clock to pick you. Yeah, so that will be the instructions. You'll be here like way earlier than 9, but you will eat your breakfast and chill a little bit and then check out. It will take some time to check out nowadays. Yeah, sometimes it really takes 2 over hours. And for some of you, if you happen to be outside earlier, just have to be a bit more patient. Okay, because some of you Peruvian later whether you need to make any pre-reservations, okay? Because after the COVID situation, there is a lot of things that you need to make reservations, alright? So deck number 4, once again, is a reception deck, and there is like a promenade where there's a lot of different shopping, and you have the main dining room as well. Main dining room, it's where you have sit-down dinners, table serving dinners. Deck 3, deck 4, you can find all of them over there, okay? And when you receive your cruise card, they should also tell you where is your main dining room, okay? If you don't want to go for the main dining room, sometimes you want to go for the buffet meals. If you like to go for buffet, international buffet, that's not on level 4 anymore. That's on deck number 14, okay? Deck 14, alright? The buffet restaurant is called Windjammers, okay? So international buffet is you like non-stop eating, alright? So at deck 14, did you bring your swimming costume? No? Yes. Okay.
Yes, we.
Those of you who brought along your swimming costume, you can go for swimming at deck 14 as well. Okay, the swimming pool is there. And those of you who finds that, oh, I don't want to be with the kids, because some people don't like to be surrounded by kids, then there is a good news for you. For all of us adults, there is a pool called the solarium. Solarium, it's no kids allowed. Okay, no kids allowed. So there's one area called the solarium, and that's where only the adults are allowed. Alright, so if you like.
Ito po yung nangyayari sa amin ngayon dito sa pag-check-in dito sa cruise. Yun. Organize. Ang dami ng pila.